Are you struggling to make profits trading cryptocurrencies and tired of wasting money on trading classes that don't deliver results? We've got a solution for you. Our trading AI has been developed by a seasoned trader from Switzerland and has been tested over years to help you make successful trades. All you need to do is sign up with Bybit using the link below, and you'll receive free money on your first deposit as well as reduced trading fees. Once you're set up, you can effortlessly copy the trading bots with just one click. Our AI currently has a 100% win rate and generates over 15% ROI per month, and we're confident you'll see the results for yourself. Don't believe us? Try it out for free by following the links in the description and see for yourself. Sign up now and take your trading game to the next level. Shiba Inu road to $1. Burning 111 trillion Shibs each year is a significant development. So what is happening? The Shiba Inu could therefore burn 111 trillion Shib per year with the aid of Shiba's hops Shibarium and virtual land renames, in accordance with the hypothetical burn computation. Hence, Shiba Inu might have experienced its most optimistic price prediction. Absolutely, as recent positions taken by community members suggested that the asset would increase to $1. You're now wondering how it got to $1. That is illogical in terms of mathematics. Why did Shiba Inu reach $1? In essence, nevertheless, it is based on a theoretical figure based on the burn. Shibarium is currently in beta testing, and as a result, we can all see what's happening. It's operating incredibly well, has lightning-fast transaction speeds, and a lot of people are signing up to use it. We also know that Shibarium will shortly launch fully. Several businesses and developers want to use it. It's doing fantastically. They also published paperwork, providing us with further details and information that ought to be fresh. Also, a portion of that material demonstrates that the transaction charge will result in the burning of 70% of each transaction. By the way, the transaction fees are currently relatively low, which suggests that many people will want to use it. It is preferable to have lower transaction fees and more users than higher ones and fewer users. So every single one of those games burned when a lot of people used it, even a little bit. It quickly adds up in the end. Therefore, it is anticipated to burn 111 trillion a year based on extremely conservative estimates. And if you look at this, you can see that this would significantly increase the price and put it on track to quickly reach $1. Now, it is clear that this is based on incredibly small numbers. Shibarium would certainly reach much greater prices if I were to wager, which increases the likelihood that it will happen even sooner. So there are 111 trillion atoms in Shibarium, and this is just if it were to start burning. Other burns, such as the magnificent burns that the Coil token has been performing or other group burns, are not included in this. The Shib attorney burns that are intended to occur are not included in this. There is still so much more to be discovered. Changing the name of eligible lands. Right now, up to 96,000 plots in the metaverse are now available for renaming at a cost of $100 per Shib, which will be burned automatically. This is in line with custom. For instance, you would need to pay $100 to change the name of the plot if you wanted to purchase a piece of property in the Shib universe or Shib metaverse. But surprise! All of that goes directly to the wallet. It thus makes a contribution. Hence, if this occurs, we can burn 356 billion shekels, which is certainly not an absurdly large sum. Yet it is a significant sum. And if we were to do that, there would be a tremendous increase right away. You know the price of the Shiba Inu momentarily because it would result if I came out and said, we have burned 356 billion. I'm sure you guys would go insane. The cost will increase as a result. We've never burned this much in a day or even a few days. So, it would be important. Shiba Inu Shibas, Hob 2.0 burns, and Shiba Inu Swap will all receive updates, including Shiba's Op 2.0. Moreover, up to 1% of its transactional volume could be burned. Everyone is happy that everything is well, but if it burns 1% of transactional volume and has a monthly volume of 10 billion, that would equal 370 trillion shillings right now at a 0.000027 price. 1% of the monthly volume of 310 trillion Shib is 3.7 trillion Shib. If this is burned each month, 44.4 trillion Shibs will be consumed yearly. So that's already a significant rise. Hence, a twofold increase in volume might lead to at least 1 trillion calories burned annually. And after that, what? It is poor. If Shiba Inu training is as effective as we anticipate, those are modest numbers. We're discussing even more now. Hence, we have several burns. Is there even going to be a problem anymore, you wonder? Yeah, there will be, since each one becomes more valuable as you burn more, which results in burning less. Thus, in a way, that explains why it gets harder. You burn more tokens, but then you have less, which raises the value. By burning 70% of its base transaction fees at this point, the network is expected to hasten the burning of tokens. So, 185 trillion Shiba per month would be traded in Shavram at a $5 billion trading volume outside of the Shiba swap. Hence, 1% would be 22 trillion shekels each year, or 1.8 trillion shekels every month. As a result, this is based on extremely low numbers. If the numbers were higher, we would be even more hurt. As you can see, there are several options for us to burn a ton of tokens right now. And I'll continue to receive comments asking why it isn't occurring right away. It must be accomplished right away. And I'm completely in favor of it happening as quickly as possible. Yet we must have patience. The significant catch is that you may be wondering how much money you would make if you purchased a Shiba Inu and it went up and burned all of these tokens. If Shiba Inu could earn $1 right now, how much money would you make? Please comment below. I have no idea how much money I would make. That would be crazy. It would be absurd. How absurdly implausible that is. You may be wondering what the catch is. The problem is that this doesn't happen instantly. It will take time. It won't happen in a week, and probably not even in a month. Yet I do believe that we are nearing the point where we can say, hey, you know what? We've waited a year. We've waited a long time. We've waited that 12 months or so, even longer for some of us. And even if the price hasn't increased, we've made progress and have gotten a lot out of the situation. The majority of people fall short here. The majority of individuals respond, I'm out if I'm not, if the price isn't going up. And that's simply not the best way to view it. That, in my opinion, is the loser mentality, the if it doesn't do this, it must never do it. Or it's simply such a narrow-minded way of thinking. After all, everyone has to act in their own best interests. And I fully agree with it. But always keep in mind that there are some drawbacks to owning a Shiba Inu, like the need to be somewhat patient and the fact that it's much harder than you might imagine. But those who exercise patience will be rewarded most generously. And that's what I'm doing as well. I'm holding for the long term, and I'll keep holding. You can't make me sell early. It's simply not going to happen. No matter the panic in the market, I don't give a damn. I won't sell unless I have a good reason to, certainly, but I'm not going to sell for some shady reason or because I'm impatient. We are therefore here to accomplish that. We're here to generate revenue. By the way, the state of the market isn't too bad overall. We should soon witness a breakout because, as you may know, Dogecoin performed remarkably well over the previous several days. That one was really good. You know, just a few weeks ago, when Bitcoin dropped to $19,000, we bought Dogecoin. As a result, that was a significant victory for us. You know, you did pretty well. Hopefully, you guys are making gains. After all, you should always take profits when your gain exceeds 30%. It's not something I enjoy doing. Nonetheless, I enjoy making a little money now and then. Anyway, Bitcoins appear to be in fine shape. That line might hold 20,000 at any time. The rest of the market will quickly catch up once it reaches 30. And from what we can tell, it's going to be a chaotic little rally. Hence, be prepared for that. I notify my Patreon group members in a variety of ways. In fact, they issued some notifications there last night. Hence, I urge you to click the link in the description below to join. You do not want to miss out, especially at this pivotal time. Why? April is the best month for cryptocurrency, therefore. Take a look at the past few years. We always end up witnessing a pump when April arrives. April 2017 is unique. The CPI data is scheduled to be released later next week, and Bitcoin is about to experience a significant breakout. The Fed will need to determine what is causing the inflation problem, which is the reason why. Furthermore, it is unlikely that they will keep raising interest rates because the more they do so, the more difficult it becomes for these banks. Also, they currently need to save these banks. They will now be faced with the dilemma of whether to cease raising interest rates altogether or to simply print more money to bail out the banks, which would cause inflation. Then, obviously, don't bail out the banks because they won't have to fail if we don't hike interest rates. So we won't have to foot the bill for a bailout. And the list goes on. They will therefore be confronted with the dilemma of choosing the option that will have the least negative impact on inflation. Therefore, in a way, that is their plan. Because of this, it sends a strong message to business if interest rates aren't raised. With low borrowing costs, business thrives. So, it is clear that interest rates have increased. They are therefore by no means doing it poorly. But they are lower than they would be if they were raised. And keep in mind that the market already factors in the cost of future expectations. Markets are forward-looking, so when investors think about the future, they don't just focus on the present. So, we have already included the cost of a raise in our budget, probably by about 25 basis points. Hence, if we don't do it, the market will go in the opposite direction and rise. In that case, that is what we seek. It might be a scenario, and if it is, you better believe that Bitcoin will reach 35,000 and even higher. Nevertheless, we must first pass the 30,000 mark. Now, you could be wondering, what if Bitcoin gets to $35,000? Well, that won't make me rich tomorrow. Instead, you should consider the long term. Nevertheless, if you're looking to make quick cash, if Bitcoin increases to $35,000, many currencies will increase by, say, 50 to 60%, which is wonderful if you're making 70% on a deal. That cannot be contested. No matter who you are, you cannot dispute that. If you claim that an altcoin will increase by 70% within a week or such, it is not sufficient for you. I'm not sure what will make you happy. But that is amazing. If you can finish anything quickly and at 70%, it is amazing. Hence, that is what we are examining. And that is very likely to happen. In fact, we have already seen that Dogecoin recently increased by over 40% after Elon Musk changed Twitter's logo to the Dogecoin one. How foolish is it, really? And I also increased that much. These are the kinds of things that we enjoy investing in. And the reason why is that when Dogecoin dropped along with the rest of the market a few weeks ago, when Bitcoin dropped to $19,000, I said, look at Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a good buy right now. Anytime Dogecoin is significantly undervalued, I buy without hesitation because I know some wacky thing will occur. Elon Musk will, paint a bathroom sink a new color, and the price will rise. You can't be sure. You genuinely never know. Hence, anything might cause it to rise. Thus, in my perspective, it is why I like to buy when something is undervalued. Nevertheless, I definitely urge you guys to click the Patreon group link in the description below. I'll see you in the next one, but let's go make some money first.